Interesting stream here. We'll see what happens. I need to do something. I need to go to studio mode. I need to go to that scene. I need to readjust the exposure settings. It didn't save. I'll have to tilt my camera up a little bit so that we can avoid my Discord. It's gonna be a little bit awkward. Here goes nothing. Testing out a baking / cooking stream setup. FloydandSlip22.com, Twitch.tv, a FloydandSlip22. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see what goes on. Now to do the mandatory manual self-promotion. I know Kirby's streaming. I apologize, Kirby. Hello, Crimson, how's it going? I should adjust that alert box, actually. Give me 1 second. I should adjust that down. Yes, and then I should copy the transform for that. I should paste that. Oh no, hype train incoming! I should paste that to the sound alerts, just in case. Okay. How's everyone doing? Can everyone hear me? I know you can't see me, because I've got my camera pointed up on purpose. But I think it's safe to point it down back. Okay, alright, there we go. Alright, can everyone hear me alright? Do I sound distorted? Am I clipping it all? I need to stop squatting. Where's my phone? Where did that go? There it is. Okay, this is going to be a bit of an interesting stream. I'm not going to be able to really monitor a whole hell of a lot, unfortunately. I'm just going to have to... I'm only really going to be able to easily check on my chat. Also, chat is not scrolling down for me. Okay, there we go. I sound fine. Hedgehog! I have you on mobile. We'll move over to competent bit. No worries. Sound fine. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. Alright, I've got chat. Okay, cool. So, this is going to be a bit weird stream, as you can tell. I'm testing out a setup, and I'll go over to my bathroom mirror really quick so I can show you what's going on. Oh yes, Windows 10 Hedgehog. So we can go over what's actually happening. Also, Infinity. Let me get off studio mode. Whoa, Infinity. Anyway. Okay. So, let's go ahead and stand up. Okay, and I'm going to cover the webcam. This is a bit awkward. Alright, let's move over to... Let's pull the Ethernet cable I'm tethering along for this. I'm getting very echoey now. I'm also getting caught on this vacuum cleaner. Okay. So, here's the setup. Here's my setup. Yeah. So, I've got a old Microsoft LifeCam I think you can see this. I can't tell if you can see this or not. I can't even see my own stream. Let's see what's going on. There we go. Wait for the stream to catch up. There we go. Okay, so this is my stream setup. I've got a Microsoft Livecam webcam gaff taped to my gaff taped to a baseball cap I got from Joann's. That's going down here into a USB to Ethernet converter, which is being powered by a portable battery bank down here. That's going out to an Ethernet cable, which is going to a USB receiver on my computer to get all the video stuff done. Yes, I will turn my music down. Thank you. I will have to come back over here and take care of that. Okay. Turn music down. Awesome. Turn it down. Sorry. I very quickly copy this over from the Danganronpa stuff, so it's hard to tell what's going on. I also think I'm losing my Ethernet cable, which won't be a huge issue in a second. There we go. This is such a jank setup. But yeah, this is what I've got going on. So yeah, so I've got camera, gaff taped going into receiver pack, which is converting USB into Ethernet cable. Ethernet cable is running to my computer to get the receiver, or to go to the receiver, going back into USB. That's getting the camera into OBS. And then the microphone is just taped right up here. It's a lav mic taped to my glasses, which is going to a wireless pack down here, which is coming into the kitchen. Hopefully I don't die and trip over my many cables. And that's coming in here. And that's going to, I think you can see this. I'll have to wait till the stream catches up. There we go. Yeah, you can see it. Awesome. That's going to this receiver pack here. And that's how we're getting the audio and all that stuff in. All because I can't afford a wireless camera setup. So we're going to do what we can. This is the setup. Let me actually take the stuff off the fridge, just so I don't accidentally dox somebody, including myself. Make sure there's no mail sitting around. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so. Oh, Crimson, thank you for the biddies. Very much appreciate it. Let me move my wallet out of the way. Okay, so, to start, we're going to be doing a very simple setup to start. Enough of something like that. I know. I feel like I need to turn the exposure up a little bit on my webcam, so I'm going to do that very, very quickly. Apologize. I should add like a motion sickness warning or something here. I need to go to, yeah, not settings. I need to go to studio mode. Studio mode, pre-FTB, facecam properties. Configure video, and I just need to up the exposure one stop. Bring that back up to -7. There we go. That's gonna be that'll be better as far as illumination goes. Okay, let's try this again. All right. Once I'm actually in the kitchen, I can be not tangled up and caught on my Ethernet cable. Okay. Still working out some of the kinks. Alright, but let me see what we've got. Let me see where I need to aim this. I need to aim that down a little bit. Back to where I had it. Wait for the stream to catch up on my phone. I have to monitor this on my phone. I apologize. That'll work. Okay, cool. So, we're just going to be starting with something really easy, and we're going to be making some chocolate chip cookies. And the recipe we're going to use is from my favorite cookbook so far, which is, I apologize, Nintendo, It's the America's Test Kitchen Let's Get Cooking Nintendo DS game that I got when I was in second grade. This is one of my 3 main recipe books. So we're gonna be following the recipe out of the DS, and we're gonna be making some big chewy chocolate chip cookies today. All right. So first thing, I've already taken a second to clean and disinfect the countertop. First thing we're gonna do is wash our hands, obviously. Wait for that to get warm. Everything still sound okay? Awesome, alright. Oh, also, I know what you're counting down to, Ryan, and happy early birthday. Because I know you're counting down to that in my Discord, so happy early birthday. Okay. Got that done. Dry our hands off. And we will start by gathering all of our ingredients and all of our stuff. So what I like to do, and I know this is going to be a little bit of a boring part first, I like to pre-portion my ingredients just to make the actual cooking process go faster. That way I can mix everything when I need to mix everything. How's it going, Andy? You're watching the stream. You're watching me and watching the stream at the same time? Yeah. Hello, it's an Andy over there. What up? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check our ingredients, and I should have all the ingredients. I got the chocolate chips again. So we need 2 sticks of unsalted butter, which we're going to come in here and find our butter to the fridge. Here's our butter. We need 2 sticks, which we have 2 sticks. Perfect. So we have a little less than 2 sticks. That's a bit of a problem, but oh wait, nope, we have another thing of butter. Awesome. I remember I went and got another thing of butter, so we're good. Okay. What you been up to today, Andy? Just gaming? Nice, nice, nice. How you like? We're making cookies again. Yeah. How are you liking Dandadan, Andy?
Oh, that's amazing.
We'll take care of that. I'm actually gonna get our cutting board out here and get our chef's knife, which is currently in the wash, but that's okay. I'll just get a butter knife. Okay, and then we'll just chop the extra. You know what? Never mind. I don't need to chop the extra. I'll just save that. Use 2 sticks. Think smarter, not harder, Wes. Come on. Okay, we'll put that back in the fridge. Boop. Okay, and then so we'll mark that off. We need 3 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. So we're gonna get a bowl that is large enough to handle that. I don't know if this does it say how much it holds on it. That is, I can't even tell. Pyrex, a quart. So that should be enough. That's actually pretty good first person cam. Okay. Oh, hi, Pink Ninjas. How's it going? Welcome to the chat.
Mic sounds good too.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Honestly, this is the best I've ever gotten this mic to sound. It sounds way too muffled anywhere else that I put it, but I put it right here on my glasses. Actually, sorry.
There it is, yeah.
Right here on my glasses. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lavalier. Yeah, just it's one of those ones that you're meant to like clip on your lapel. Yeah.
You hide it under your shirt.
Yeah, hide under your shirt, or you can hide if it's small. If you can even hide it in hair if you really wanted to. All right, let's get some all-purpose flour. Get our measuring cups and our measuring spoons out as well at this point. Yep, okay, we do have all 4. I am missing a measuring cup. I think it's in the regular drawer. Yep, there it is, a cup. So we need a 3 1/3 cup of flour. Put this over here. And to help level, I'm going to get a chopstick out. So the best way to measure flour, don't debate me on this, is dip and sweep. So I'm going to take the cup and kind of try to work out all the air bubbles. I'm going to kind of compact the flour as much as I can into the measuring cup. And then I'm going to take a flat object, in this case I'm using a chopstick, and I'm going to use that to kind of do any final little packing and also get this ready to sweep that flush. That way, the pastry or whatever we're cooking has enough flour to be the right density. So we're going to dump that. It's going to be 1 cup. I will knock that down. Ooh, that's actually gonna cut it close, but we'll see what we got. Okay. Cup number 2. And we're actually going to do this. This is actually gonna be the last full cup that we do. Because I don't have a third of a cup. This set didn't come with a third of a cup, but I do have a 2/3 cup. So we need a total of 10 thirds. 3 1/3. So if we do 2 full cups, and then 2 2/3 cups, that'll be 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2, and then we run the risk of quoting the movie Clue, which is a fantastic movie, but not what we're worried about right now. But we'll have 3 thirds plus 3 thirds plus 2 thirds plus 2 thirds, so that's 6 plus 4, which is 10 thirds, which is a 3 1/3. That's our second third. Okay, that's all we're going to use our full cup for now. And yes, I get a little messy when I'm cooking. Sorry, deal with it. I need my 2/3 cup, which is this guy here. I hope everybody's day has been going well. With my new day job, I actually have a little bit of disposable income, and so I've been getting back into cooking and especially baking. A few weeks ago, I actually made an apple pie and a lemon meringue pie for the first time. Out of the same recipe book, out of the same DS game. I also made something that I've always wanted to make since I got this game, which is Bananas Foster, which is a really nice dessert. It's basically you flambe bananas in a rum and brown sugar sauce, and the flames burn off the alcohol, and it's just this really sweet, syrupy, rich sauce, and it's really good. And you bake it with cinnamon and lemon zest. It's so good. Okay, and this will be the last of this. Whoop. Okay, let's knock that down. I think it may have just filled this up. Maybe a little bit too much. Since I lost about a teaspoon, I'll add that back in. Made some banana cream pudding on last. Nice. How'd it come out? Set this off to the side. Actually, I'm gonna, not to waste a dish, unfortunately, but I'm going to put this in a larger dish. Because I don't trust this right now. There we go. I was looking at getting this first, but I forgot. So it's okay. We'll put that in there. We're gonna have to clean it. We're gonna have to do a lot of cleanup anyway. And I'll do that off of the. Pretty good. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay. Is everyone doing okay? Is anyone getting car sick or motion sick? I apologize. I know it's a lot of moving around. I apologize if this is making anyone motion sick. Oh, that's cute. Mini waffle maker that's really cool. I love that. So far, so good. Okay, so good so far. Nice. Okay. All right. So that's gonna be 3 1/3 cup of flour. And I know ultimately the next few ingredients are gonna be all combined, but just so I can keep track of it, I like to keep them all separate first. And it's okay that these are sitting now, because ultimately we're gonna cut them into cubes and make them let them set out to be softened anyway. I'm going to sweep the flour really quick and just dump that in the sink. Move the sponge out of the way. I'm going to dump that in the sink. And now, because I've messed with this, I'm going to wash my hands again, just to be safe. I apologize for the noise you hear. The noise you hear is the dishwasher running. I was hoping it would be done before I was streamed, but, c'est la vie. I won't do a full wash. It's not that dirty. I just got a little bit of flour on me. Do that. Also, you should safely assume that that if you see any brand names in this stream, I'm not being sponsored by anybody, just to let you know. I just don't have the time to gaff tape over all of them, very obviously, like you see in every single TV show. Okay, next ingredient is 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. For that, we're going to go into our spice cabinet. Use our baking soda. And we'll get a little bitty Tupperware container. Actually, better yet, don't waste the Tupperware container. I actually have these 3-ounce, like, bathroom, these 3-ounce bathroom, like, cups. We'll just use those. Okay. So we need 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So we're going to find our half and our quarter. There's our quarter. There's our quarter. We're going to do about the same thing as we did here. We're going to kind of do a dip and sweep. There we go. And then that's going to be our half. That's going to be our half teaspoon. Okay. And there we go. That's going to be our baking soda. And now, because we have this, I can also use the Sharpie to mark it. So I'm going to say 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Keep that over there. And I noticed that it is not in frame whatsoever whenever I wrote that. So I'll try to make the salt in frame. So okay, we've got 3/4 teaspoon baking soda. Now we need a half teaspoon of salt. So we'll go ahead and write that first. I think I've try to make that in frame. That's even worse. Okay, so where's frame? All right. Oh, there we go. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon salt. Did I get that all on frame while I wrote that? Kinda, sorta. Okay. I'll figure it out. I'll get used to this at some point. Okay. Get our salt shaker, which I also actually need to refill, so I'll go ahead and refill that afterwards. I'm going to tear off a little bit of a towel. I know I'm using a shop towel. I really shouldn't be using a shop towel, but it's okay. And I'll just kind of rinse off the I'll rinse off the half teaspoon and just dry it off really quick. Okay. Actually, yeah, what I'll actually go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and fill up that salt shaker while I'm at it. There we go. Everyone's still doing all right. I apologize if things aren't in frame. I'm still getting used to this camera setup. This is the first time I've actually taken it properly for a spin. Put that back over here on the counter for now. And then we'll use this. Get in there and then kind of dip and sweep. You can round it off a little bit. I actually just use my finger at this point. Make sure it's not too divoted in there because my hand is clean. Right now I just wash it again. Awesome, okay. So that's going to be the half teaspoon of salt. Go ahead and put this back over here on the counter. Next ingredient is going to be a cup and a quarter of light brown sugar. Okay, so we have a little bit of brown sugar here. Definitely not a cup and a quarter. But over here, I have another bag of it. Here. So we'll open that up here in a second. But we want to make sure we use what's left in this one first. So, same thing. I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off. Rinse this out and dry it off. This isn't really strictly necessary. I'm just being a little excessive because I'm on stream. But normally I wouldn't go so far as to clean it out. But also, I don't really want to cross-contaminate just in case. Whoop! Shoot! Well, there that goes. Time to rewash. Okay, here we go. Fatality. Okay. Move this safely away from our dry ingredients. And in case you're wondering, it's green because the sponge is green because the Scotch-Brite fell off. It's not like moldy, ingrained mold or whatever. It's just the Scotch-Brite peeled off. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Let's dry that off. So ideally, from the time that we get all these ingredients measured, it should take about 45 minutes. It's a shorter cook or bake. So that's kind of what I wanted to do this, and I really don't have time because I have the morning shift on my day job tomorrow. Alright, but that being said, we'll go ahead and try to do what we can with this. Now, there's not that much left, so I'm going to go ahead and just open up the bag a little bit more. And I'll actually get the quarter cup out for this. Just because it's going to be more efficient to fill that than it will be to fill the regular cup. And for brown sugar, we want to make sure that we kind of pack brown sugar in so that we know what we're measuring accurately. Okay, so I'll also take our chopstick and on that. Okay, that's going to be pretty good. Kind of dip and sweep and flatten as well here. Okay. I'll find another container to put this in. We'll go ahead and use, what is this? What is this? This is going to be, excellent. Does it tell me how much is in, oh, like that's a cup. It's going to be too small. Let's use this. Let's use this one. I think this is actually a cup and a quarter. If I'm not mistaken, that's what this Tupperware is. 2 cups, even better. Okay, so 1 cup, another 1/4 cup. And then we will go ahead and just I always kind of struggle whenever you get brown sugar down to this level. I'll just kind of dump it over the sink. Okay, and there's a little bit left in there, but it's not going to be really worth it. Go ahead and open up the new thing of brown sugar. Oh, Lord. I'm going too fast. Get our scissors out. Well, our meat shears, but still. I need to look farther down, I think. I really need to, like, look down at my belly the whole time. Okay, but we'll open that up. And we'll go ahead and open up the entire thing. I don't usually do that, but that's probably actually a better thing to do. So we'll do that. Yeah, framing's a bit off, but I'll work on that. Okay. So, apparently Tupperware... Yeah, I saw that. Tupperware filed for bankruptcy last month. That's a little sad. But, you know, I mean, they weren't the only person... I mean, they haven't been the only people doing that in a long time, so... Makes sense. Alright, because this is a little more consolidated, I will actually use the proper butter knife to do the sweep part of this. And I can actually kind of do it within the, yeah, there we go. And I got a little bit on this counter, but that's okay. Oh, that's dang it, that's 2/3 of a cup. Ah, crap. Okay, that's not going to work. Hold on, okay. Right. Rinse out our regular cup. Oh, so I didn't even need to wash that. Ah! Gah! Oh, well. It is what it is. Okay. Rinse that out. Especially now that we're dipping it into sugar, we would definitely want to make sure it's as dry as possible. Did I get the framing right in the end? Yeah, I got recentered. Okay. Chat. Is there some caramel butterscotch when you use butter? I actually don't know. I've always kind of wondered about that. But one of the differences I think is, well, besides that, it's definitely the temperature that you heat it to. So caramel is generally only boiled to soft crack temperature. So it's got more water content than butterscotch. And butterscotch, because it's a harder candy, you have to heat that up to hard crack. So it has a lot less of the sugar, or a lot less of the water content. It's got more of it's got less water because you've heated it higher, so it's had more time for all the... Well, actually, that's not true because it should all of the water should theoretically boil out at 210. But you heat it hotter so it crystallizes more at hard crack. Reminds me I need to actually get a new candy thermometer if I want to do sugar glass again. Alright, so that's that. That's our little chunk of molasses there. For those of you wondering, that's what makes brown sugar brown. It has the it has not had the molasses stripped out of it. Alright, put the brown sugar back. Alright, we will go ahead and do that, and then we need a half cup of regular granulated sugar. So we'll get a thinner one of these guys out, which this is going to be a cup and a quarter. Put the baking soda back as well. And then, where's our sugar? Okay, we still have a little bit of sugar in this bag. We're finally almost through this bag of sugar. Finally, open that up. Where's our half cup? Our half cup does not look like it's actually been used yet, so we'll be good. Let's kind of work with what we got in here. That's pretty close. And actually, that's actually really close. I'll use the tablespoon at this point. Go in and yeah, and I can set this flat too, because it's all powder anyway. It's not gonna pack, so I can just kind of spoon it in. No point in dipping and sweeping. If I don't need to, I can just kind of shake it flush. But I will dip and sweep. Use the yeah. There we go. Okay. Half cup. And there's probably got like a quarter cup left in that bag, but we're gonna save it anyway. Alright, so we got our half cup granulated sugar. Okay, so now we've got our wet ingredients. Our last ingredient is the 12-ounce bag of chocolate chips, which I'm not going to open up because it's all in the bag. It's already pre-measured. But I am going to go ahead and put everything else away. Because at this point, we need... Actually, I'm going to measure out our vanilla extract first. We are done with all of our measuring cups except for our quarter cup. We're going to want that still. Did I leave the tablespoon in the... sugar bag? I feel like I did. Did I? Yep, I absolutely did. I left my tablespoon in the sugar bag, and I need that. There we go. Okay, we're gonna take a second and clean up our mess as much as we can. Come over here. I'm going to cover up the camera right now because I'm getting to the point where I could potentially be revealing mail and I don't want to dox myself. Okay. Yes, yeah, we are done with all of our stuff except for our quarter cup and our tablespoon. Because we're going to need a tablespoon of vanilla. I'm going to wash my hands again, just be safe. Yeah, I really need to, like, look farther down than I think I do for this. Okay. Okay. We also need to... Does this camera point any farther down? It does a little bit, but not too much. I wish I had a live feed of this. I don't have a live feed, which is part of the problem. I'm watching this on the 7-second delay on Twitch, or the 5-second, whatever, how long it is. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5.5. Okay, so we got that. we'll get our vanilla, and I'm using imitation vanilla. I do have real vanilla as well, but imitation is actually really works fine. Also, yeah, real vanilla is freaking expensive. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, a little bit more vanilla. There we go. A little bit more. That's better. Okay, now I'm going to get a bathroom cup. There we go. Okay, we are done with the tablespoon. And I'm not going to label that because it's our only dark liquid, so I know what it is. Okay. We can throw this away, throw all of our other paper towels away. And then we get to the messy stuff, which is our eggs. Cool, I didn't touch the trash can. Cool. So we are going to need to get our eggs out. And I have the half dozen. So we're going to need 2 whole eggs, which we will leave in our carton for now. But we're also going to need 2 egg yolks. So here I'm going to grab a dip bowl. I'm going to move all of our dry ingredients out of the way. And this is going to be the last ingredient that we need to separate out. So we're going to do our large egg yolks. So whenever you're cracking eggs, I know a lot of people like to crack it on the side. Don't crack it on the side of a bowl, because cracking on the side of the bowl, you immediately run the risk of getting shells in wherever you're cracking. So I always crack it on the counter. And then I know you can use the shells to separate out the yolks and the whites. I don't like to do that, actually. I like to get my hands messy, and I understand if it's a texture problem for you guys, but I actually just like to pass it back and forth and let the egg white run out of my hand. Just gives me a little bit more control, and I don't have to worry about like aiming the yolk into the eggshell. I have a lot more leeway. So I'll pop it in there. Same thing with egg number 2. Boom. There we go. Put the shell. There we go. There goes the egg whites. Pass it back and forth just a little bit more. Try to get some of that white off my hand as I surround. That way I won't put so much in there. Okay, there we go. I'm going to rinse that off. Just enough so I don't have goop dripping off of my hand while I go throw the eggshells away. Whoop. Okay, there we go. Make sure I don't trip on my cable. And I'll wash my hands one more time. Go. Okay. And I will get our... Actually, I'll leave our chocolate chips over there. Okay. So we've got all of our ingredients. We've got our dry ingredients over here. I can put the extra these away. I can put these away as well because we're not going to need them anymore. Put these dry ingredients facing me. Or with the labels facing me. There we go. And we're still going to need the quarter cup because that's actually how for the cookie dough, they want us to eventually dollop the cookies into quarter cup sized dollops. It ends up in really big cookies. So we're going to leave that off to the side. We're going to make sure... Oh, no! There's a gnat. Get out of there. That's gross. But I saw it. I saw it land. And it didn't touch the eggs. So I think we're okay. Sorry for that, guys. Also, if it did touch the eggs, it's going to get baked anyway, so it's going to sterilize it. Okay, let's check our utensils. We're going to need a sauce. Do we need a sauce? I don't think we really need a sauce, because the saucepan is just going to be for melting the butter, right? Yeah, it's going to be... Well, I am going to use a saucepan for that. I have bad experience with melting butter in the microwave. No matter how carefully I do it, I always manage to make it pop and explode all over the microwave. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to dirty another utensil. Okay, we're going to need our mixing bowls. We have glass mixing bowls. Our big metal mixing bowls are currently being used to house pasta. So I'm not going to use those. I'm going to use our big glass mixing bowls. Go, and I'm going to have to double check which one we're mixing into what one. I think usually you mix the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients, but I don't think that's actually how they want us to do it in this case. Yeah, so the dry ingredients are going to get mixed. Actually, probably going to get mixed in that, because there's not a lot of dry ingredients to go around. So we'll do that, and we'll do all the wet ingredients in the big bowl, because they actually want us to mix in the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. So that's what we'll do. Okay, utensils. We are also going to need parchment paper. We need rim baking sheets. So I'm actually going to use. So we're going to use a rim baking sheet. We're going to use one of them down here. Actually, is it? I have another. It might actually be in the wash. I think, because I don't think it's in here. No, okay, so the other baking sheet I'm actually looking for is in the wash right now. So I'll use some of the 9x13 pans I have down here. But I'm also going to use this pizza pan. So that's what we're going to do here. And ultimately, we're going to be coating it with parchment paper anyway, so let me get that out. Here's our parchment paper. And for the time being, I'm going to put our whole eggs back in the fridge. Not that they really need to be in the fridge. In other countries, they don't refrigerate their eggs. Okay, we're going to need they want a standing mixer. We don't have a standing mixer, so we're only going to use our egg beater, our hand mixer with the beater attachments. I'm going to need a whisk, which is over here in my Fuzzy's Taco Shop cup. Do that. We're going to need a rubber spatula. Do I have my big rubber spatula? I think I have my big rubber spatula. Here it is. Big rubber spatula. Okay, big. Mwah. Mwah. Alright, okay, and we have a cooling rack in there. I'm not going to eat it right now. So I think we're good. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we'll start there. Alright, so first we're going to need to melt this butter in the saucepan over... Just in the saucepan. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and put that to medium, kind of low, medium heat. Give us some time. Pop our sticks of butter in there. There's 8 tablespoons. And 16 tablespoons. Now, whenever you're cooking or baking, you generally want unsalted butter. If you're seasoning or garnishing, you can always use salted butter, but for baking, you want to make sure that you're using unsalted butter. Comically average size spatula. Oh. Okay. Now we're going to preheat. Okay, so to upper and lower middle, which I think they're already at. Yep. Yes, they are. And then we're going to preheat to 325. Okay, cool. And I think that's it for preparation, as it will tell me. Oh, nope. Okay, so we need to put parchment paper on these sheets. So let us go ahead and... Let me actually put our other bowls away. That way we have some room. Move that griddle that we've never actually used. Okay. add parchment paper. It doesn't want us to oil it, right? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, just... We may or may not need these, depends on if our dishwasher gets done by the time I actually get ready to cook. I might actually stop and use that sheet instead. But for now, we have these, and we will kind of stack them like that. Get our pizza pan, and I'm going to make sure we move these bags out of the way, because I know that's the vent grate. I don't want those bags melting. There we go. Okay. Should be done with the parchment paper. And that should be it for preparations. That's it for preparations. Polar spotted. Yep, polar spotted. Not sponsored. Okay. I'm going to turn that up just a little bit more so we can get it started. Okay, cool. Move my phone out of the way. Move this oil out of the way. Back over here on the other crowded side counter. We're done with that, and we only use that to open the bag, so we put that back. We actually don't need the cutting board, but there's stuff on the counter, so I will go ahead and rewash that. That's okay. I'm actually going to put this back in here, but I'll know we'll need it. Okay. So we'll need the whisk, a mixing bowl, electric mixer, and rubber spatula. Alright, so we're going to mix our dry ingredients together now. So we have our flour, our baking soda, and our salt. And we will go ahead and whisk those together. Here. And we'll put all the dry ingredients in this bowl here. Now it's a little bit small, but I'd rather have... They want us to mix the dry ingredients... Again, they want us to mix the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients, so I want to be able to keep that as our larger bowl. Okay. Now we'll go ahead. Okay, so we're going to wait. We need to do the... We're going to need to do that with a... with our mixer. So I'm going to put these aside. I'm going to get our wet ingredients safely out of harm's way, just in case something gets knocked over. Same thing with our eggs. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and plug in our egg beaters. I'm going to unplug my DSI charger. Yeah. Take our sugar out of the way. Ow. Okay. Plug that in. There we go. Put our beater attachments in. There we go. And there we go. Almost. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright. We'll set this aside. We're going to bring our sugars over. Wait for this to melt. I'm going to go ahead and get a fork out. And start swishing that around. That way we can have more surface area covered. And we're going to give it a minute once it does melt off the heat to just cool. Time-wise, 8:21. Okay, we're looking okay on time. Sorry, guys. I was looking to start this around 7, but I was having issues getting all the stuff taped down and building the temporary scene. Okay, so that's all melted now. So we're going to go ahead and turn that heat off, move this to the back burner. That way it can just kind of sit and cool for a bit. But not too much. So we're going to put the butter in first, then we're going to mix in the sugar so it'll better dissolve. America's Test Kitchen has such banger music. Okay, this is just virtual cookie for the DS. Don't go to where they go see the composers. I mean, yeah, honestly. Okay, let that cool off a little bit more. Give it a minute. Actually, we'll help cool it off by just kind of swishing it around a little bit. Okay. We'll put it in. I'm still going to put it in a little bit warm. That way the sugar can more easily dissolve in it. Put that back on the back burner. Alright, we're going to put the quarter cup in. I'm actually going to take another fork and just kind of break that up. That way it doesn't go into the bowl as one big plop and splash everywhere. So we'll do that. There we go. Okay. That's done. And then same thing with the granulated sugar. Okay. Now we beat the sugar. They want us to do this until it's combined. And it should be about 1 or 2 minutes. And then I'm going to take our spatula, kind of scrape the sides of the bowl as we do this. Just to make sure everything gets incorporated. I'm going to back pull that a little bit. There we go. Make sure that's incorporated. I also am trying not to lift up the beaters too much because I'm not left-handed. Because you can see the butter kind of separating out toward the side, and I don't want that to happen. I want that all to get nice and incorporated. We're gonna combine! We're gonna combine! They're gonna combine! They're gonna combine! They're gonna combine! Okay, and that's looking pretty good. We're not really getting a lot of separation out on the sides now. But I am going to... And we also don't want it to take so long... We also don't want to take so long combining as to have the butter start setting up on us and make it harder to incorporate all the other ingredients. But that looks pretty good. We're not really seeing a lot of separation off to the sides anymore, so I think we're okay. I'm going to go ahead and tear off another piece of our paper towel. And then I'm going to put the spatula on that. Then what I always do is I kind of I let it go, I let the beater start running, and I slowly lift up. That way I can kind of clean them off before I do that. Alright. Now we're going to beat in the egg yolks and the eggs and the vanilla. So we're going to get out our eggs again. Our egg yolks are over here. And we're going to do the eggs first, as per the recipe. Okay. That's going to go in the sink. That's one. That's two. No shell. That's good. Okay. I cracked that a little bit harder than I would have liked to. Okay. Then on the egg yolks. There we are. That's in there. And then the vanilla. Correct? Yeah, the vanilla. Okay. So over here. Woo! This machine beats the workers to a pulp. What's that from? Or is that just me? Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to make sure we scrape the bowl down. Actually, switch my hand, make that the dominant hand. That beat means that our oven is preheated, so that's good. Should we try to get that as combined as we can? God, I really need to look down for. Oh, good. Okay, we'll do that. Let's see. I pushed my brim like right onto my elbows. Does that help? My eyebrows. Does that help? Well, it's me. What? Okay. Let's see what happens. Is that gonna work? That's gonna work better. Sorry, but again, I'm still getting used to the camera angle. I think that's gonna work better. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna work a lot better. Okay, cool. Okay, and that's gonna be it. We're gonna make sure we scrape that down. Back into the thing. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna do the flour. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, that is a slow speed. Okay. And this is where we're going to give our egg beaters a very, very hard time. And this is really where I should be using a standing mixer instead of the hand mixer, because it'll have a lot more torque. But you work with what you got, so we're just got the hand mixer. That's going to be one of my, like, request purchases whenever I move into my new apartment come next year. Is I'm going to, like, ask, hey, can we get a stand mixer? Scrape that bowl down and make sure we get all of the stuff combined again. That's about half our flour, and I really shouldn't be doing it this long, but you know, whatever. Make a throne and put it on there. Put the stand mixer on the throne. Okay, keep incorporating that flour in there. And again, we're going to really work our mixer hard right now. I'll put the rest of it in there. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Here we goes. Yeah, you hear it. I know. I know, buddy. I know. I know. I know. We really should be using a dough hook. And at this point, we don't really need to scrape our bowl down as much because the dough will grab onto it. So I'm going to leave that out of the way. The bowl is currently on top of the power cable. I don't like that. There we go. There we go. Advanced maneuver. Yeah. I know, buddy, I know. I know. I put this hand mixer through a whole lot. But once we've incorporated this flour, we're all done. The rest of it's going to be by hand. Just want to make sure we get all the flour that's on the bottom there. I'm going to stop the mixer one more time and scrape whatever flour is left on the bowl, or on the sides of the bowl, down into the actual basin. Okay. I'll also use this opportunity to get whatever's left of the wet ingredients off the spatula into the dough. I bought a stream or something for the birthday via Throne. Oh. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I thought you meant like an actual throne, like to have put the stand mixer on a pedestal. That'd be fun. But yeah, okay, I'll try that. I'll have to take a look at that. Oh, that was spilling. Okay, I think we are thoroughly incorporated. I'm not seeing any other streaks of flour. So I'm going to slowly let our beaters kind of empty themselves. There we go. And still enough to clean. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, cool. Mix in the chocolate chips until incorporated. Alright, those are going to be somewhere. Here they are. Alright. Semi-sweet chocolate chips. Please also do that. Alright, I will definitely do that. I'll do that as one of my prop making streams. Oh, I did actually get mini chocolate chips. Oh well. Here's mini chocolate chips. You know, it's hard whenever they don't... Oh, well, it's mini... They're mini chocolate chips. I usually get full-size chocolate chips, so that's okay. We'll have mini chocolate chips this time. Mini. Alright, mix those in and combine. It'll be interesting to see how this incorporates. Cause I'm half worried that with them being so small, there's more... that they won't hold up as well in the oven, and we'll just kind of get melted gooey chocolate all over the place. Which is nice, but like, you know... I don't like this chocolate chip. It's not chocolate brown sugar cookie, even though that would sound really good. I've determined that I'm making a mess. I've determined I really like brown sugar cookies. Like, I'm not a huge fan of regular sugar cookies, but I would be totally okay with eating just like chocolate chip dough cookies without the chocolate chips, because I really love brown sugar cookie, like just brown sugar cookie dough, such as this. Okay, we're almost there. The only step left after this, and I think actually our pan is done getting washed. The dishwasher's done, but I don't trust it, so I'm still going to go ahead. I don't trust it to not be dry. I don't want to have to sit here and dry this on stream, and so I'm just gonna use what we have and see if that's enough. And it's okay if it's not enough. We'll just do it in multiple batches. Okay, and at this point, I'm also, at a certain point, one has to get their hands dirty again. So I'm going to wash my hands one more time again. I am probably being overly excessive with the hand washing for this, but it's food, and I know I'm not going to be the only one eating these. For those of you that work my day job with me, this is what you're getting tomorrow. So you're welcome. I really gonna 8:35. Wow. Okay. This is gonna be a shorter stream. I mean, this is only gonna be a test stream anyway, so we're just gonna be able, and we'll wait to stop the stream until the cookies are done. But let me make sure that my hands are dry after this. I think we're just shaping and dolloping. Yep, we're just shaping and dolloping. Okay. So we can get this out of the way. We will move the rest of this out of the way as well. We can stack that cup because we're done with it. Move the beaters out of the way, put this over top, take the whisk out. Basically, we're clearing the way just for the pans over here. So we'll start with the cookie tin, or the pizza tin, here in a second. Okay, hands are sufficiently dry. I think we're actually pretty well incorporated. Let me take a look at the bottom of the bowl. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we're actually okay. I thought we were less incorporated than we were, but we're okay. Okay, so now we take our quarter cup, our scoop, do our dip and sweep, and then, hey! There we go. Waiting for that to come up. There it is. I was waiting for the "hoit" to come back up on the stream replay. Oh, there's all our chocolate chips. I knew I had to. Yeah, there we go. Let's make sure those get nice and incorporated. Okay, and we will start dolloping those on our... Now, last time I made these all still flowed into each other because they are big cookies. But it is what it is. So we'll keep on going. This is supposed to make about 20 cookies. We'll see whether that actually rings true. There's a brief period where I baked pancakes weekly and use various mix-ins protein. Don't use toffee. The toffee is... Ooh. Good to know. Good to know. I've always wanted to try my hand at pancake art. It seems really interesting, and it takes a lot of, like, exact timing and, like, color matching. I think that's really interesting. I have a lot of respect for people that make pancake art. Like, make good pancake art. Okay, do that. Yeah, that seems cool. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. And he seems like he's having fun. Can hear him upstairs. Just in case y'all couldn't tell from the last 2 years worth of streams, Andy is indeed my roommate. That won't be the case for much longer, though. I am actually moving to a different apartment. I'm moving in with my partner. Where exactly we're moving to, I don't know yet, and I will not disclose it on the stream either, because I don't have to, and I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about how the mini chocolate chips are gonna hold up in the oven. I'm also very nervous about these cookies flowing back into each other because I know they're going to. They very much expand whenever they're in the oven. Okay, we'll do that. That's about right. Hey, Kazdingo, how's it going? Welcome to not a Danganronpa stream for once. We'll be doing Danganronpa tomorrow like usual. I just wanted to test my baking or my potential cooking or baking stream setup. I apologize if you are very susceptible to like motion sickness or whatever. And I apologize if things aren't centered in frame. I can't actually see this live. I can only see this on the 5.5 second delay replay monitoring through Twitch. But I hope. Oh Lord, he cooking. Oh yeah, he cooking. He baking. We baking chewy chocolate chip cookies, courtesy of my favorite Nintendo DS game cookbook. I hope you're doing all right tonight. This is going to be a fairly short stream and we're just doing our cookies. Once we get these balled up, it's about a 20-minute bake time, and then a 10-minute cool down time for the cookies. He put a ring on it. Okay. Okay. And these are big cookies. The recipe calls for balling these up with a 1/4 cup of dough. That's going to be all I'm putting on that tin. Because, yeah. Okay, now we're going to fill up these other 9.5 by 13, or these 9 by 13s. Okay. The best guy, you put a ring of cookies on it. Visuals, audio-wise, everything look and sound good. Do I need to work on framing generally? I feel like I need to work. I feel like my framing is a little bit high. So I just need to look down more, or I need to rework where Kazdingo, since you're just joining us, I literally have a webcam taped, like gaff taped to the bill of a baseball cap. Because I cannot afford a wireless camera setup, so I literally have a webcam going into this USB to Ethernet converter, which is going out to a cable out to my computer in my bedroom. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping to have like my old my old junior high era tablet out here running Touch Portal, but I decided that I'm not really switching scenes, so it's not really going to be worth it. I'm all about a good scuffed stream. Those are the best. Nice. Okay, well that one's got extra chocolate chips. Yes, extra chocolate chips in this one. I'm the chocolate chip master. Yes. Even though I can only make them into mini chocolate chips, but they are my mini chocolate chips who will do my bidding. They are my minion chocolate chips. I'll never make that joke again. That was horrible. Oh, that was horrible. Ugh. Ryu, come here, get your chocolate chips, damn it. Okay. Those will be okay. How many do I have so far? I've got 9, I've got 15, okay. That should be good, okay. Candyland the anime. It's been probably a decade and a half since I played Candyland, actually. I don't remember any of the characters. I don't remember any of the places. I just remember draw the color cards and then move to that colored space. Okay. Yes, we're going to be kind of careful once we do this as well, because once we get them in the oven, because we need to bake and we need to switch and rotate the pans halfway through, so they are nice and evenly baked. Okay, but I think we'll be good. We're about done. Okay. Thank you! For those of you that are joining at home and have not chatted and are just kind of lurking and like what you're seeing, hello, my name is FloatingSlip22. I am usually a variety game streamer, but I am also a musician. I will do music streams. I am also a special effects, like a practical effects, special effects prop maker, and occasionally, whenever I have a job or gig that's upcoming, I will be work on those, and I will stream myself doing those. So I do a little bit of everything. My actual main stream right now is I'm doing my first complete playthrough of Danganronpa 1. But as you can see today, I'm doing something a little different. I'm baking. If you are interested in any of the things that are above, please consider leaving a follow. That would be much appreciated. If you are very liking what you're seeing and want to get more into the community, we do have a Discord. I am not at my keyboard to do that. Spicy tuna roll prop maker. I do props. Oh, nice. Hey. Oh, Max is also here. Rotate. Yes. Sorry, I just looked at my stream. Yes, Kazdingo. The recipe is on the DS. It is from the game America's Test Kitchen. Let's Get Cooking, which for the 10 years since second grade or since like fourth grade was the only DS game I owned because I didn't have the DS. My brother had the DS. I had a Game Boy Advance. But yes, hello Max, welcome in. Spicy tuna roll, nice. What you make props special? That's very, very cool. I do as well. Do you specialize in any kind of genre or any kind of props? Like, do you have anything that you like making in particular? I think we're good. I'm not gonna make this into a little dough because into a little cookie because that would deprive me of the pleasure of eating the dough. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to wash my hands one more time. Yeah, I apologize if I don't immediately get to y'all's Twitch questions. And I apologize if anyone has left any like bits or follows or subs in the stream. I do not have any way to easily see that if I'm not watching the stream while I do that. I hope by the time I do this regularly, I'll have a better way to monitor the actual live feed, but for the time being, this is just a very basic tech demo, and we're just seeing what we got. Okay. My goal for next Gen Con is a full-size Vulcan from 40K, and we work on computer. Very nice. Very nice. I need to go to Gen Con. I keep telling myself one of these days I'm going to go to a con. I've never been, but I really want to go. My ultimate goal for a convention at the moment is to do Crichton from Red Dwarf, because I really want to make that silicone mask. Okay, anyway, we have that done. We can talk props here in a minute because we have a good 17 to 20 minutes that I need to do this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I don't own a oven mitt anymore, at least one that's here. My oven mitts are currently with my crock pot that I use to melt monster clay, which is currently at my partner's parents' garage because that's where all my special effects stuff is right now. This handle looks like it's about to fall off this door, so I'll be very careful when I open this. And we place our cookie dough. I apologize for the burnt crap at the bottom of the oven. I need to clean out the oven. I haven't had a lot of time to do that lately, or in a while. But we're going to go ahead and just... That would be very bad if that were in there. Thank you, other butter thing, for falling down so I would have noticed it. Alright. So set those in there. Close this up. Set the timer for... Now 19 minutes. And then halfway through, we will switch which pan is on which level, and we will rotate them front to back. Okay. Now that we've done that, the feast. That's true. I am also a very big board game nerd at heart. I would like to be more of a board game nerd. And that is primarily why I would want to go to Gen Con. But just my goal for a con in general at the moment is either... Actually, there's a few of them. I want to do Crichton. And then I would like to see if I could get away with doing Happy Mask Salesman. But what I would really like to do is... I used to dabble in puppeteering. And I would love... Sorry, I'm kind of choking. I'm half choking on the cookie dough. I would like to make a life-size Deku Link marionette. And then go into Gen Con... Or, sorry, not Gen Con. Go to a con either in a black morph suit or as the Happy Mask Salesman and walk my Deku Link marionette around. Those are my ultimate goals right now. I know. I'm very ambitious, but I still need to get up to that level. Like I just need to figure out how to best go about making a marionette. I've never made a marionette before, but I've been doing a lot of research here and there for years. Okay. So, while we're waiting on that to cook, we'll go ahead and actually continue to eat dough off the beater. I would not like... I don't want this to go to waste. So I will eat the dough. Always my favorite part is just licking the dough off the... Not licking in this case. Make a combo Deku's Doricor highly linked to Terra. Oh god. Oh man, that'd be interesting. The other thing I would like to do is I've recently gotten very invested in the Ace Attorney games. And I would love to make Mr. Hat, which is Trucy's little puppet companion person that she can pull out of her costume. I would love to do that. All the masks, using all the masks at once. Yeah. I still need to make a Deku mask. There was a girl I liked in high school. Well, a long time before high school too. That she liked Majora's Mask, so I wanted to at some point just make her a life-sized Deku mask that she could wear, but I never had the money, and I never ended up doing it. Any plans? Absolutely plans to play the Investigation Zoology. But I'm working myself through the original trilogies first. I went through the... I initially went through the first game with my roommates. It eventually got to the point where I was just playing it by myself, and once it was by myself, I got through the rest of the trilogy, the last 2.5 games of the trilogy in 2 weeks. The end of the third game is one of the best pieces of story I've seen in a video game. Granted, I don't have that big of an experience with video games as much as I would like to, just because it was very frowned upon where I grew up. But it's a very... it's a very good way, and it wraps up the entire trilogy. I really love the ending of the third game. I'm currently working my way through the Apollo Justice trilogy with Andy. And we are on the last case of the second game. Steel Samurai. Well, I'm not going to say much, because spoilers, but I'll just say Dahlia Hawthorne. That's all I'll say. That's all I will say. And Godot. Dahlia Hawthorne and Godot. The entire... Oh my god. Sorry. How much do we have? We got 13 minutes. Okay. In about 4 minutes, I will need to rotate that. But for the time being, I'll go ahead and throw the eggshells away, because I don't need them anymore. So, let me make sure I don't have any more eggshells in here. Make sure that the thing doesn't fall. I will go ahead and cover this up. That way I don't accidentally dox myself as I'm going to the trash can. There we go. And we're back. We're going to go ahead and get a head start on dishes. But yeah, I mainly do special effects and props for movies. It's I'll do breakaway bottles and fake heads and fake hands and all that stuff. I made a very realistic looking box of fake donuts for a film I did 2 years ago, and it was barely on screen. But it's the prop that I'm most proud of, because to this day it still fools everybody that I show it to. If I just leave it sitting out on a table, people will think that they're real donuts. I don't have them with me right now. I had been asked to do a special effects somewhere at my old job. And after that, I took them back to my parents' house. So they're not with me currently. Okay, we got about 2 minutes. So we're still going to go ahead and get this ready. I'm going to put these skillets away. Try to clear up a little bit of space in the drying rack. A steel samurai. It's really cool. A friend of mine does a TikTok channel that props. Oh, nice! Yeah. Adam... Mythbusters is the reason why I wanted to specifically get into special effects. So, anything involving Adam Savage or Tested is that is so cool. I didn't get to meet him in person. I didn't get to meet him one-on-one, but, I live in the St. Louis area, and I used to be in Boy Scouts, and the first year of Boy Scouts was the 100th anniversary year, and so they had a huge, basically scouting convention in Forest Park called Scout Quest 100, and they had a whole bunch of speakers that were Eagle Scouts and Boy Scouts, and one of them so I got to see Grant Imahara in person give a speech down at Forest Park, and it was the highlight of that event for me. It was just It was so cool. Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs also made a video That was weird. Everyone hear me now? Sorry, my transmitter just decided it wanted to, or is it? Oh, it's low on battery. Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to go get some double A's. Sorry, I'm going to get some double A's for my transmitter pack. After I'll change out batteries after I swap the cookies. So give me a second. So, we need to... Sound might die here in a second again. I apologize if it does while I'm doing this. It's just more important for me to get this done first. Okay. Up here. Go up here. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that, y'all. Give me 1 second to get my, A's all set. There they are. Okay. Okay. I need to... That should be good now. That should be good now. Okay. Put everything back. Anyway, let's do that. Make sure that's not going to fall off the wall again. Yeah, I can hear myself coming through the phone now, so we should be good to go now. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. First off, hi, Rival Gen, how's it going? Second off, Mike Rowe, he wasn't able to make his schedule work, and so he had a pre-filmed appearance that he did. That was basically just saying, hey, I'm proud of you, and I'm sorry I can't make it there in person. But yeah, anything involving Adam Savage or Tessa, I am so envious of, and yeah. Specifically, yeah, it was Mythbusters, and then Indie Mogul's Backyard Effects from way back in the day. Those are... Mythbusters is what got me interested in, is what made me want to do it. BFX is what showed me that I could do it. So those are my two biggest influences when it came, at least in terms of getting me into special effects. And then from there, I would spend a lot of my downtime during school doing like diagrams of how I would make all these big budget special effects very cheaply. Okay, so we've got about 4 minutes left on. Oh, I also need to put this in the thing. I think what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to make a Walmart run and get some more double A's because I am out of double A's now. That's going to get soaked and cleaned because that has melted butter in it. I'm going to throw all this away, closing my webcam again. Okay. Okay. We're looking good. 3.5 minutes on there. Let's move the, look at the cookies. Oh. Oh, there they are. Okay, from here we need to actually start checking them because we don't want them to be cooked all the way through when they're done. They're going to be, we want them to still be kind of puffy in the center. But they need to be golden on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and open up and check. So they're almost done. So they're already getting kind of golden. Yeah, those are popping. Oh no, the parchment paper. Oh no! The parchment paper got crumpled, so that cookie over there is kind of getting smushed into the other cookies. That's okay. You'll be able to see it whenever we're done. I apologize for the camera angle. It's, again, hard to kind of walk around and position this where I need to. Everyone that's here, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. How many people do you have right now watching? 10 viewers. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. Good grief. I didn't expect me to have 10 viewers right now. Well, 2 viewers right now. Oh, 9. Yeah, no, 9. Okay, Jane. Hello, everybody. A noble sacrifice for the pursuit of taste. Potter. It's a noble sacrifice, Potter. Who said we were bakers? I've become Alan Rickman now. Yes. We have 2 minutes left, maximum, for the cookies to be finished baking. Oh, I know there's a cooking category. I just couldn't find it in time. So I just tagged it as baking and then text stream. Turn to page 394. Bake until the edges are golden, but the centers are still soft and puffy. 17 to 20 minutes. Rotate and switch the sheets mid-baking, Potter. You can also click on the exclamation mark for more details. To promote even baking of items like cake layers or cookies, recipes say to rotate and switch cake pans halfway through. Rotating means that pans should be turned so the edge facing the front of the oven is now facing the back of the oven. I've verged more into Tim Curry from Rocky Horror. Switching involves pans on separate oven racks that will switch so the pan on top rack trades places with the pan down below. Alright, let's check on our cookies. I think our cookies are just about done. I'll let them bake for the last half a minute, so I think we're done. Okay. And then I'm gonna get my spatula out. Miss Grill is not my home. Okay. Tim Curry said something. I have something to say to you, Potter. Your mother and I. I noticed her from afar. Timer off! Okay. Here we go. Oh yeah, extracting the cookies I ate. Oh no! It just flipped over. Oh, poor cookie. Oh well. A noble sacrifice. My good pastry. Ow, frick. Nicked my knuckle with it. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull this up here. I'm just kind of screwed myself by putting the pizza tin on me on the cooling rack. That's alright for now. If I finagle these a little bit more, I can make it fit. Turn that off now. And we'll go ahead and put this over here. We'll work with that, because I don't like how that's balanced. We'll do this first. There we go. Here we go. Now, not all these are going to fit on the cooling rack, but this is a lot better size than last time. More decently sized cookies. The other one's like spread out like all over the place. They spread out like a deadbeat cat, like a deadbeat dad watching Sunday Night Football on the couch. Apologize for that image, everybody. Okay. Remember I used to try on speech recognition in the game and say roots up to the chef, so we go, excuse me? Oh, yeah. We still have that that dummy account on there, Ryan, where, because, you know, in this game, whenever you click, you can, like, choose multiple people to cook with, and it makes you make a profile for everybody. That way you can say, yeah, Dad, you do this while the son does this. Yeah, we have a dummy account on there that's just called Huh? And whenever you play it, whenever you click on it, the sound it plays is just one of the opening, like, a bit of the opening ostinato from Fire and High by ELO. Just the ba 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 ba. Okay. Okay, this is going to be a little interesting. Pre-bitten cookie here. Okay. We've got it done. Okay, so now we need to let these still sit and kind of internally rest for 10 minutes. While we're doing that, I'm going to actually turn these away like that. I can start doing a little bit of cleanup. But yes, hello everyone that is still watching. Firehound, my first year listening. Yeah, honestly, same here. Yeah, had my dad's copy of Face the Music on record. Listened to ELO. Forgot about them for a while. He also had their greatest hits album, so I at least knew that they were the band that does Mr. Blue Sky. And then I saw that, I heard that song come up in that one, it's Love and Monsters, the, like, the Dr. Light episode from Doctor Who. Have to check out, oh, nice. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. And then I forgot about ELO for a bit. And then when I was in junior high, I watched Nakatalili's Minecraft series, and at the end of the story mode, or I think at the very end of the series, actually, he does a reference to the Daikon 4 opening over the credits for Minecraft, and so he plays Prologue and Twilight from Time. And then that got me back into ELO, and that's what cemented my love for ELO. Okay. You want to do this? So, Max, I heard that you were thinking about getting into Billy Joel because of The Boys. How's that going? On the subject of Billy Joel, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but I think it's Fall Out Boy that did the cover of We Didn't Start the Fire. Not a good cover. Sorry. I like Fall Out Boy. I like some of their songs. It's not a good cover of We Didn't Start the Fire. That's just my opinion. You are absolutely allowed to have. Yes, friendly reminder that he plays the Artful Dodger in Oliver and Company. Yes. A very underrated Disney movie. How'd that get in there? Okay. Yep. Unfortunately, this is just the cleaning up part at this point. Sorry about this. The cover from Moving Out is fire. Yeah. I know you think that, Rival Gen 4. It's still, Rival Gen 4 is referring to the musical showcase, Moving Out, by, I don't remember who. God just tried with a jazz band called Quasimodo. That I love that name. Anyway, yeah, it's a good cover. It just still throws me off that it's in 12/8. You said jazz, and I'm thinking of jazz. You said jazz. We've been talking about ELO. Now I'm thinking I need to re-listen to. Return to Nowhere. Which actually, I think they're. Yeah, I have the record. Sorry, Return to Forever. My bad. My apologies to the late departed Chick Corea. I'll have to look them up after this. I'll probably listen. I'll listen to them on the way to Walmart tonight. So after I get this all washed, I'll go ahead and what do we got? We got dishes. Well, yeah. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I wasn't expecting this to actually get a lot of attention. It was just a dumb little idea I had, and just a little dumb tech stream. Yeah, I know. I didn't know about that until after he died. He's still one of my favorite keyboardists. Oh, nice. Which CD was it, Ryan? Again, I apologize to anyone. If this is making anyone motion sick, I apologize. I'm still figuring out the best way to do this. I do not mean to make this all hardcore Henry. Give me a second. All right. Okay. Since there's not that much room in the drying rack, I'll just go ahead and dry this off right now. Oh, now my Tourette's decided to kick in. Apologies, everybody. I did include it in the tags, but yes, you will get some vocal tics and some shakes in the course of the stream if we haven't already. I think I've been sufficiently distracted with the task at hand to where I haven't really been ticking as much. No, I'm just apologizing because I know it can be a little disruptive to the stream. Composer of the Battlefield Earth book soundtrack. Jesus Christ. Was he actually? I forgot what the credits of that movie. I honestly, ever since we watched it, I blocked the movie out of my mind. Not gonna lie. Okay, not the okay. The books. Okay, that's fair. Listen. I still like Chick Corea as a keyboardist. I'm not going to say any more on the Scientology bit because they're listening. But no, yeah, I still very much respect him as an artist. Oh, just the best of, okay. But yeah, whenever I found out he died, it's like, oh, he died, dang. And then I looked into, they finally, like, everyone else kind of caught up to him, like, oh, he was in, okay, oh, damn. Well, crap. Okay, almost done here with the dishes. And what do we got? I think we just one chopstick and one egg beater. Okay. Okay. And me back is starting to hurt a little bit. Hey. Oh, nope, that is still dirty. Egg beaters are always really awkward to clean. I think we got, yeah, we got everything. Okay, and that's it. Okay. Then up. And I actually usually, while it's, let me make sure that I don't have anything, yeah. While it's draining, I actually go through and turn on the garbage disposal. Just help it drain a little faster. And also that way I don't have to keep running the water while it's draining to clear it out. Yeah, just makes it drain faster and then I don't have to run it. Okay. I think we're done. When a recommendation, Beijing is pretty good. I especially recommend her song Copernicus since 1996. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. We are all done. Continue.
Well done. See you again soon.
Goal! And I'll preemptively say gold. Ha ha ha. Okay. Alright, we can turn that down. Game over! Yeah! Okay. Yeah. As good as last time. No significant difference with the mini chocolate chips. This makes it a little bit slightly messier. But once it cools, it'll be fine. We'll each cool completely, and then put them in Tupperware. Take some of them to work tomorrow. Promote one over here. Smooth these around a little bit. All right. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Let's sit here and eat this cookie for now. Oh. Oh, I forgot, right. Ryan, I'm not the one that has a Sega Saturn. I'm sorry. Yeah. Just gonna sit here and enjoy the cooking chat with y'all for a little bit. Appreciate y'all coming here. For those who don't know, I have been streaming, or used to stream fairly regular. I started streaming in fall semester of senior year of college. So October 2020, yeah, October 2020. So I've been on Twitch for about 4 years now. Actually, last week was technically our anniversary stream. Put that cookie down. Put the cookie. Segata Shanshiro is coming for you. think kare is the masculine third person personal pronoun. I don't remember. I was trying to translate here he is. So I think it's going to be karewa koko desu, I think is, if I'm doing that right. I don't remember what the third person masculine pronoun is. Or just koko desu. It's here. He's here. Something Sanju. Well, probably it depends on what level of politeness you're using, I think, too. But anyway, back to my original point. Been streaming for about 4 years. After the 3rd anniversary stream, I ended up taking a break in the middle of one of my my Let's Plays to just kind of get my life back together. Now here I am a year later. Have a lot better job. My priorities are a bit straighter, or a bit more in order, I should say. My mental health is a lot better. I'm back on my anxiety medication, which is helping a lot. And yeah, I'm trying to ease back into streaming. I still want to do like off the cuff stuff, kind of like this. This isn't so off the cuff. It does take a little bit of technical preparation. Hello, hello, lavalier receiver. Tape to the wall. Yeah. So for those that haven't been here to see my previous stuff, what I used to do is I used to stream twice a week. My main days would be a long play of whatever game I would do, and the secondary day would be more esoteric, nostalgic stuff. We love a good laugh, absolutely, especially when it's taped to my glasses here. So just for reference, this is my mic setup. I've got my Law of gaff taped to my glasses here. Have a good night. Have a good night, Ryan. I appreciate you stopping by. Ow. I'm trying not to poke my eye out. But yeah, my secondary game is would be super esoteric stuff. So, as in like 90s educational CD-ROM games and then plug-and-play TV games. That is what I used to do as a secondary stream. I still want to do that at some point, but not right now. I want to get through probably the entire run of Danganronpa and then move into my new apartment before I think about upping my streaming schedule again. But I would like to get back to that, and having just do an off-the-cuff thing with 8 people right now is really great, and it makes me feel good to be back. I always want to come back to streaming. It's nice to do it. I mean, I usually get like 2 to 3 viewers, but like having 8 people on just an off-the-cuff baking stream, that's amazing. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. If you're just passing through, thank you all so much. I don't think I'm ending quite yet. I'll stay on a few more minutes and just chat, answer questions if anyone has any, and finish my cookie. But yeah, if you like what you're seeing and want to see more, my archive YouTube channel is linked down below. You can go see most of my past streams. I'm missing my first 2 streams because I didn't realize that I had to enable saving VODs on Twitch in the beginning, so my first 2 streams don't exist, but everything from my 3rd stream on, assuming there's no copyright claims, that I have to re-edit around, those are all on that YouTube channel. If you want to take a look at my past work, it's all on there, including the plug-and-play streams and my special effects streams. If you all want, if you like this and want to see more continuously, consider leaving a follow. It's the best way to show your support. I really appreciate it. If you're feeling extra generous, you can always leave a sub or throw some bits, but obviously that is not required at all. Just you being here and sharing this with me is more than enough. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll take another bite of my cookie. So yeah, I'm not going to keep you all for too much longer. I'm just going to finish my cookie and then head out. That way I can take off all of the recording gear. Because I will say, it was kind of awkward being tethered to a 75-foot Ethernet cable this whole time. Because I don't have $400 for a HDMI camera, streaming camera setup, and a GoPro. What I happened, the money for it is a $50 USB to Ethernet converter and a free webcam I got at the Goodwill outlet. Or effectively free, because the Goodwill outlet, if you've never been to the Goodwill outlet, you pay by the pound instead of by item. So I got a functional Xbox 360 that my brother now has, and I got it for $7. If it is stolen, you technically do have the money if it costs nothing. Well, it's not stolen. I mean, true, but it's not stolen. I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was stolen. You can't prove anything. No. It's yeah. That's honestly what I get from Goodwill nowadays. Anyways, just I'm turning into a dad without kids, so I have to start building my my random cable box like every every white guy above the age of 30 does have. Even though I'm 25. So yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for me. I don't really have much else to say for the niche user. Absolutely, but that's the thing. Like, I do end up using it. Like, this webcam is a pull from that. I have done 8-person streams, and I have like used equipment that I've gotten just from the Google outlet, like where it's kind of the essence, like the really random niche stuff. Like, oh, he's never gonna use this, but no, I do use it. That's the thing. I do have a lot of clutter, but I don't have useless clutter. I do use all the stuff that I have, and I at least take solace in that. So yeah, that's about it. We've been only 2 hours, but I think that's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna pop over to my desk, and then we'll see if we can raid anybody. Thank you all for joining me tonight. We'll keep on coming over here back to my computer. Kick all of my cables out of the way. I hope I didn't. Okay, no, I didn't just unplug. Okay, so let's figure out who. I'm just gonna keep looking at my I don't know. Actually, I could probably switch over to my face cam. Well, face cam's not too. I could probably switch over the face cam if I really wanted to. But we're just gonna find out who is on Twitch at the moment, while trying not to show my browser screen. Who's streaming right now? I think Kirby's streaming, or Kirby was streaming when I started this. We might raid Kirby. Come on, home screen. Come on, home. Oh. Sorry, back to Twitch, that's what I meant to say. I think Kirby's streaming still? Yeah, Kirby's streaming. Let's go ahead and... Let's go, go to Kirby. So, Kirby is doing, Lethal Company. We're gonna go ahead and raid Kirby. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for, some more Danganronpa. I might occasionally do some more baking stream. This is more of a one-off thing. But I would love to do this more in the future. So, that being said, we're going to go ahead and start that raid. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I hope, if this is where we part ways, thank you all for coming in. Otherwise, let's go ahead and head on over to Curb Gone Fishing, my good friend. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night, and I hope tomorrow treats you far better than today has. Take care, everybody. We're going to go ahead and raid the Kirby Gone Fishing here in a second. Alright, ready? 3, 2. Sorry, let me wait till the browser source let me wait till Twitch actually responds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
That was...
Sad, I love you, but it probably was your fault.
What?
See everybody.
Because you're another player.